This is what being fit has taught me about life. So before I started working out, 18 years old, 5'10", under 100 pounds, like literally under 100 pounds. I remember going to the doctor and the nurse, you know how the nurse takes you to a room. She's like, all right, step on the scale. After she does before she does all like the check your heart and your vitals, all that good stuff. You step on the scale. She's like, all right, let's see what you weigh. I stepped on the scale and I remember seeing under 100 pounds, and she gave me a look like a concerned look. This is something that always stuck with me. I had countless moments like that, right? I played the drums. I remember going to church. I forgot my drumsticks. The pastor was like, oh, it's all right. Just play the drums with your arms. So I've always had these little comments about my weight all the time. I was such a victim. Everything was happening to me. Yeah, no, I was still good at the things that I focused on. But when it came to my self-worth, when it came to how I felt about myself, I had a very negative perception, right? And so becoming fit has completely changed that, right? I move differently, right? I talk differently. I'm a different person. Like I live a different reality. And being fit has taught me that I am in control over my reality. I can choose the life that I would like to live, right? I don't have to be a victim. You can if you want to, right? And there's plenty of people who don't realize how much control you have, right? This is like a game of GTA, and you have full control over this avatar. I had no idea, and maybe you don't either. But it's like you have to achieve something of greatness, right? Something that this is why fitness is it for me. And I think it is for most people. It's your ability to write down a goal or have a goal in mind. Like I want to look like this, right? My dream physique was not even close to where I am now. Like it was, I hit my dream physique about 5 years ago. So I had an idea of what I wanted to accomplish, of how I would like to look. Obviously, your genetics play a part, but I had a goal that I wanted to achieve. And it's like, okay, like I want to look like this. So how do I do this? Like I started studying. And the thing was, I believed in myself before anybody else did. All right. You don't need people to believe in you. You don't need people to support the things that you're doing. As long as you have a path and you're working towards it. Yeah, you might not do the right things. There's plenty of things that I regret doing in my fitness journey, right? An example was, I remember, like now my diet is pretty open, but I remember I was so strict. This is me probably about 120 pounds at this point. I'm thinking I needed to eat chicken and rice. I can't, fall off that diet or else I'll lose my gains. And it's like I wasn't even eating enough. And I remember saying no to a family dinner because I thought it was just, the food was not chicken and rice. However, I had no idea I wasn't even eating enough at the time. So that's just an example of mistakes that you make along the way. You're going to make mistakes, but it's like you have to keep going. It's that consistency. So something that I realized was the steps that it takes to achieve a great physique is the same steps it takes to achieve anything. This is the recipe, word for word, bar for bar. This is the recipe. It's like, this is something that I realized just by transforming my physique. Yeah, it's cool to look good. It's cool to feel good, but knowing that I am capable of anything that I want to accomplish. Like, I know that I can accomplish anything. Like, I know what it takes. I know I have the mental capabilities in order to get that thing. Like, that's something that's what fitness has taught me. Like, that's the thing that I want to take home. That's the thing this is the message that I want to push out. That you have control over your reality, right? Yeah, looking good is a plus, right? I think it's important to look good. I think it's important to feel good. I think it's important to look good for the people around you. If you're in a relationship, I truly believe that you should look good for the girl that you're dating. I truly believe that the girl should look good for the guy that she dates. I truly believe that you should take care of yourself, right? And truly be a reflection of that person that you're with. Like the person that you're with is truly a reflection of you, and they should be a reflection. I've accomplished a lot of things, but there's nothing that speaks to me more than that physical transformation that I made, because that's the thing that changed everything. That's the thing that changed my reality. That's the thing that brought me to Houston. That's the thing that, allowed me to live the life that I currently live, which I'm not even close. Like, this is just the beginning. right? Do the things that work with the companies that I've always wanted to work with, fitness companies and, modeling and all the things that I've always wanted to do, right? Just changing my physique and having this confidence about myself because of that transformation. So it's like once I made that transformation, I started feeling different. Sure, I started feeling different before, but the reality didn't switch until I started making the results. Right? Mentally, I did. I was already there. Like I said, people didn't believe the things that I was saying when I was teaching about, the macros and teaching people about this is what you should be eating. Like, this is how much you should be eating. You didn't believe me. They didn't believe me because I didn't really look like I know what I was talking about, but I did. Right. And if you would have followed along, you would have had the results also. You understand? So the biggest thing is that transformation, right? That transformation unlocked many doors for me, mental doors for me, barriers, right? The victim mentality is, I'm not going to say I truly had a victim mentality, but it was there. It was there, dude. People didn't like me because our women didn't like me because of how I looked. And I didn't do anything about it. I didn't do anything about the things that I wanted in life. And yeah, you can complain, but like, how long are you going to complain before you pull up your pants and get to work? Pull up your pants and change your reality, right? You can only complain for so long before nothing changes, right? Nothing changes from complaining. So yeah, that's the biggest thing that I learned from fitness, becoming fit. The best thing I've ever done, the best decision I've ever made, and I hope it is, I hope, the people who are thinking about starting to become fit are starting to get in the gym and, strive towards that transformation. I hope your life changes in the same way that mine did. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. The things I want for myself are the same things I want for you guys.